When you think about it, Coco, that what she came close to doing this year, mirroring what a couple of players ahead of her from Italy.
Paolini, a gold medalist in Paris this year with fellow countrywoman Sarah Ronnie.
Andreescu wastes away that second. I say this, Coco, one thing when I talk to people in other sports who ask about tennis all the time.
Back-to-back nights and test your body, but it's different when you hit different surfaces. Just the stress and the wear and tear, and for how long we do it. It's basically from... those combinations for Bianca Andreescu.
All right, Andreescu could hear it pretty clearly on multiple occasions last night. Thorough support. Pretty good persistence.
Step in and attack. Put extra pressure.
Ooh, did it there.
And you're facing Bianca Andreescu and her speed and power from the back of the court.
Wow, and Andreescu. Yeah.
And get into these rallies.
Let's see where she stands on the second. Coming in a little bit. Yeah. Her runs earlier, both Paris and Wimbledon this year. Straightforward hold there. So Andreescu backs up her break.
Yeah, to be a professional in tennis, you need an intangible. It's better if you have two. If you have
Paolini holds it level. Continue on that. It's
usually, I would say, a vast majority, 80% of players are self-funded.
So let's get back to the Paolini story.
And that's a big error from Paolini.
Yes.
Andreescu doing a lot better job of getting herself up forward and accelerating on this forehand. She's pushed a couple of forehands throughout this game. Just a little bit of nerves, and you do your best.
Oh, that helped. Good mix up on the serve there.
Yeah, that was a great out wide serve. Even if you do get that return back in play.
It's hard to imagine she has to move backwards.
I know, right? You would think she would be just fine, but that just is credit to how good of a serve that was from Andreescu in the previous point.
There you go. That's 110, and
for one more ace just to make it even, pay her tide. 6-0, 4-1. Kind of lose her focus a little bit and ended up losing that match.
Wow. Andreescu.
It's the key to a good volley.
Advantage, Paolini.
This year with fans being able to come down even game right behind Paolini, take seats.
How do you feel
Players are
about
playing
that?
on.
15.
People have paid enough money for a ticket. They should watch every point.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And it's all, tennis players are creatures of habits. And 3 straight missed returns from Bianca Andreescu.
13.
After being up love 30, especially at night, it's almost accentuated more.
Ooh. Rescue.
And I also would give a little bit of a fact to Coco Gauff's recent form.
Ooh. Rescue frustrated there.
Go to the shops, the local shops in here, maybe get one of the ball cruise shirts.
Oh, what a spot there.
I'd sweat through everything.
Wow, Andreescu just must have caught the intersection of sideline and baseline. Paolini trying to back up the break that leveled the set. Well, it was a 5-deuce game. Well, that was a interesting, intriguing pair of games. He's playing right now. He was also getting wild card. Dominant team yesterday.
15.
Than good sometimes.
15.
You saw Bianca kind of laugh it off.
Yeah. Do that again.
Bounce back over the net. Easy power for me anymore.
Paolini there moving.
Advantage, Andreescu.
Great transition work. She's trying to find that same mojo again. I'm not going to kick it. Maybe I'll pop one out wide if I still want to go out wide.
Yeah, now a chance for a third consecutive break.
Paolini.
Chair umpire's been very generous with the shot clock, I will say.
Andreescu stepping in.
Handling that deep ball from Paolini so well. Andreescu getting low. But again, look.
You've had 14 deuces now in the last 3 games. Every time you go to that towel. And there it is. Andreescu holds.
Sometimes you gotta have a good poker face. How she steps forward into the court a little bit there, coming off of her feet.
Tricks of the trade when you're that size, right? Come on. How she walks into her serve, as you see. Whoa! A laser pass.
Paolini didn't get Andreescu moving too far, especially going into the backhand of Andreescu. She's so solid off. That's just far too many looks for an accomplished player like Bianca Andreescu to see.
Wow. Okay.
Not easy to time. Andreescu going to the moon ball here to try to change the pace. Paolini stepping up, depth, good pop to the ball. Exhaustion within this sport. I mean, she hasn't had crazy good success during the summer hardcourt swing. As long and grueling as our sport is.
Yeah. A while.
And she's been playing singles and doubles in every event.
There's the hold for Paolini. So 5 doubles.
Cool and calm under pressure with this volley, but such a great change of pace there with the forehand and being aggressive when it mattered.
Bianca went across with that backhand. And she candidly wrote about in her Players Tribune piece was playing through in that marvelous 2019, her breakthrough year, playing through
wide serve is just killing Bianca Andreescu when they're not being successful.
Andreescu's forehand will give her another chance.
Ted, would you say out of all the athletes that you've met that we're stubborn creatures?
That tennis players are.
Or just athletes in general?
Oh, absolutely.
You could just specify.
Well, I've referred to it more as champion's arrogance. Well, she did mix it up because there's the collision. Champion's arrogance versus Einstein. And the definition of insanity, right?
Yes.
Five all.
Floated a bit. Just give yourself such a clear picture of what to do. You just never know when it's going to be your week or 2 weeks for a Grand Slam. And Jasmine Paolini has even said candidly, if someone had told her at the start of this year that she would be a two-time finalist in a Grand Slam. Moving with such just easy quickness, easy speed, easy anticipation. For Bianca Andreescu, it looks like she's playing.
Well, an hour and 11 minutes. So close I can almost touch one. First point to Andreescu.
See how far under the racket she is there.
2-0 Andreescu again. This is a.
Let's take the first empty seat.
Oh, there you go. They're sitting on the steps. That's the thing. It's a tie break. Andreescu defended enough, but Paolini, what you keep seeing right here. All right, so it was 3-all as they change sides. Still whoa. What a time for that.
Steal this tiebreaker.
Good spot on that serve for 5-all. Well. And how about that? Look at this.
And she needed to hear that to know that her identity wasn't fully attached to tennis.
La 15.
Bit too short in the court, Andreescu, and just not able to withstand the pace of Paolini's ball. And that's what we were touching on earlier. It's just a little bit tired in the legs, not able to hold.
Ooh. Paolini jumps on the second serve and breaks to start the second set. Or someone else should write a book about the stories of those two together, those kind of twin stories. They seem to be endless. On the lap, and then they, of course, do the medal ceremony, raise the flag, and play God Save the Queen. 40-15 here. The next year, he wins Wimbledon for the first time. Moment when he won the Olympic gold.
There is something different to play for your country. Not only 10 for Grand Slams falter in those moments a lot of times.
I know we had, again, there were a fair number of American
15-14.
Showing a bit of life in those legs here. And a smart play by Paolini, testing Andreescu, see if she's willing to dig out a tough point.
There, so Paolini breaks twice, and what a statement. Paolini shaking off immediately.
Just shows how efficient Paolini has been in this set. So physically tough.
Absolute gold standard. But the more I see Paolini this year, the more I'm impressed on that front with her.
Out. 15-14.
So, and now Paolini trying to put a quick cap to this, and let's get to the decider.
The secret stuff.
Auger-Aliassime lost today. Fernandez lost today.
14
The Canadians that are listening are not liking what you're saying right
but
now.
because they're I understand, because they're frustrated. They Andreescu hanging in. All right, well, I think of 4 people right now. I'm thinking of Jess Pegula, Shelby Rogers, Tommy Paul, and Lorenzo.
Once in Miami and once in Australia.
Paolini got that, so now she'll have 2 sets. And there it is. So took an extra 10 minutes, but Paolini squares the match.
Bianca's been a bit stubborn in her serve placement.
You just saw that little note. So she's put 2/3 of her first serves in, which is why it's interesting to me that she's only winning. And she almost held.
Almost at 7 minutes here.
There it is. Well, that game reflected more of the first set.
Hawkeye would know better than I would, but it certainly didn't look like it. A little bit too passive throughout this whole point, Paolini. It's very much similar to the first set of hoping that Andreescu would produce an error instead of more of an inside out, inside in play.
Rescue. Forehand.
From Bianca Andreescu.
Andreescu whacks away in frustration.
In the mid-70s. It's a huge letdown. The weight of her shots, the weight of her serve, is definitely slowed down.
Andreescu had to make that good. No, a miss. And what a change. In a couple of moments, Andreescu had 3 chances to break, didn't.
Are we playing to the server's pace, or are we playing to the shot clock's pace? And in fairness, go for the winners a little bit earlier than you're used to.
So Paolini is now in command here, 3-1. If only it were that easy.
A top-ranked player, and you've had success at Grand Slams, and both these players have certainly had great success at Grand Slams. Paolini more of late. You do have that intangible, that self-belief that I decide everything that's going on. I think that's where David Witt was more alluding to. Because you can make points just like that, flip on a dime.
Mind over body.
Your mind can play crazy tricks, make your body do wonderful things, and it can also hamper you. Knows all about that. And she beats me in that first set, and I was starting to cramp. It was really hot and humid. And it almost just went into a zone out mode. And just letting them down. Spend so many hours preparing. And at the biggest stage, your body falters. Some off my shots to make sure I make it. All those thoughts cross your mind.
He drops it in.
Bianca Andreescu had Paolini dead to rights here throughout this rally. Not an easy volley there, but what hand skills from Paolini. All Bianca Andreescu needs to do is just keep within touching distance. You never know when Paolini might just blink that little bit. Get a little nervous serving to close this match out.
There's a hold of love that keeps her alive.
I got another fun fact for you. Shvedova has a golden set against who?
Don't know.
Paolini's doubles partner, Sarah Aryna.
Is that right?
At Wimbledon.
Wow.
Because I lost to Aryna the round before, so luckily it wasn't me.
What a point!
Paolini only winning 33% of her second serve points.
Andreescu is still alive.
Like I said, you just never know when someone's going to blink.
Now, we've all driven our cars in life when you get that reserve light flashing, and you know you better let her in. Well, we're on this early. I mean, the first set of this match was an hour and 20 minutes long, and you had a hard time fathoming that Andreescu had 3 hours in her. Well, she's coming darn close to proving it.
That's why I said that first set for Bianca was going to be.
And now it is Paolini right back.
Developed in the 2 last Grand Slams that she has played, getting to the finals, knowing that she knows how to win in these tricky situations.
Paolini scorches a winner.
And after 2 hours and 47 minutes, Jasmine Paolini gets her first match point.
Fates have brought these two together. The 3rd straight Grand Slam they've met. Astounding. And Paolini's won all 3.
I think that's what Bianca Andreescu is telling her. I don't want to see you in the first round anymore. What a great match from Jasmine Paolini, just staying calm after losing that tough-fought first set. Just righting the ship, getting back to work.